In Activity 2.7, installing Windows Server 2008 Standard Edition with Server Core. The objective is to install Windows Server 2008 with Server Core. This is in VMware, so it's not going to be exactly as the book says. Go to File, New Virtual Machine. Go through Typical or Custom so that you can set up particular things. You click Next. If you have the CD, put it in D drive, and it should auto-detect. If it doesn't, then you can refresh or put it in again. If you have an ISO image, you would use this and then browse for it. But since I have the DVD, just do DVD and then hit Next. This is where you'd put in the product key. You change the version. We're going to do Standard Edition with Server Core. So we just put Standard Core. Click on that. Make sure that you set up a name when you log in for the first time, but do not put an administrator because this will override your built-in administrator. We're going to put in my dog's name, Tess. You could put in a password if you'd like. It's up to you. I'm just going to hit Next. And it asks you if you're sure you don't want to put in your key. Tell it yes. So this is where you can name your virtual machine. You can browse where you'd like to save it. I'm going to leave a default. Just hit Next. Also, the maximum disk size, it gives you the recommendations. So I'm going to leave out the recommendations and the default for the split virtual disk. Next, here is where you can check your settings. But you can also customize your hardware or network adapter. I'm going to change that to host only. So this means that it just shares a private network with my physical computer. And then we're going to add a device or hardware. I'm going to add hardware. Network adapter. Click on that and it'll ask you what kind you want to use. We're going to do bridged. The other way you can use is to specify a virtual network and have everyone that is in there on this virtual network. I'm just going to use bridged right now. Close and you hit finish and it's going to power on this machine after it's done. Then it will ask you for your product key and you can leave this blank. And in the activity, it advises that you uncheck this automatically activate Windows when I'm online. Hit Next. It asks you again, are you sure you don't want to enter your product key? And then it'll go through and complete the installation. So when it's finished, you will log into something that looks like this. As you can see, there's no GUI. You have to do command line. The activity 2-8 is to configure a server core computer. The objective is to configure a Windows Server 2008 system running a server core. We are going to add a user. Name core admin. So net user core admin password space / add. So command is completed successfully. To type in net local group, no space, administrators, core admin, and then add. And that was completed successfully. And the next step is going to change the computer name. WMIC computer system, where name equals %, computer name, %, call, rename, name equals MSN-SC-010. Hit enter and make sure I typed it in right. I left the U out of computer. And I just hit the up arrow and we go to the T, we put in that, hit enter. Method execution successful. Now the system requires a reboot so the change could take effect. So we do shutdown R space F T 0, and that's the time. So that'll make it immediately shut down and to reboot. Enter, and it's going to reboot. Okay, now that it's rebooted, I hit Control Alt Delete. We're going to switch user and go to other user, and we're going to type in the one we created, which was core admin with our password. Enter. To see that it states what user you're in. But if you want to double check that it was changed successfully, you can type in "Who am I?" and it'll tell you right there. That's the name of your computer, the first one, and then the name of the user you're in. And that is activity 2-8.